do what it do. Let it do what it do, what it do.
I'm definitely face of boxing. Absolutely.
They up the level, I'm up the level with them every time.
I mean what I say, lines only for.
Charlo just dropped moving with that sweeping right and goes down face first. It's over.
All right. We are back with another one, y'all. Yes, sir. We are back with another one. There's a lot going on in the sport of boxing. It's a lot of ducking going on, baby. It's a lot of ducking going on. And also, it's a lot of good fights that's coming down the pipe. That's right. Remember, Devin Haney and Keyshawn, Devin Haney. The clock is ticking. The clock is ticking. And I ain't talking about with Tank, because we're going to talk about that a little bit goddamn later. All right? But the clock is ticking with Devin Haney. He's going to have to show up or show out. He's going to either drop that belt or go to a purse bid. So he got a few days left. Now, forget about Tank. We're going to talk about that fight, that so-called fight. All right, we're going to get into that. All right, but first of all, let me see who's in the building before I get started. All right, all things, what's going on, all things? Or did you just dip? All right, you dipped and went somewhere else. Just put your name in there and left. All right, probably did. But anyway, Daryl DeLoach, what's going on with you, brother? Good to see you, man. All right, Eugene, what's going on, my guy? All right, salute to you, Eugene. All right, Seattle, Rick, baby. What's happening? All right, yes, sir. Man, JD is in the building. All right, yes, sir. Happy Wednesday, KQ. Yes, sir. Happy hump day. Brian King Falcone, baby. Yeah, JD. Yeah, they kill me, man. They come in here, and then they put their name in here, right? They come in here, put their name in here, then they dip and go to another channel, like they supporting me. Just look, let me know how it is. That's all. I keep telling these guys, be yourself. Be yourself. Don't let me know. Just let me know. If you don't want to be here, you don't have to be here. Man. Yeah, they think they're slick. Right. That kills me. If you don't want to be here, don't put your name in there. Just don't come. That's all I'm saying. I don't, listen, I like a person that I know who I'm dealing with. You see, and this is what I'm saying. Either you real or you ain't real. Either you're going to support me or you're not. Don't fake the funk. Don't put your name in there and dip. Because I can tell you're not answering me. That's how I knew. And I ain't talking about today. I've been peeping that. But sometimes, I try not to say shit. But sometimes you got to say something. So anyway, Saber Fish in Michigan. What's going on, brother? Yes, sir. I only watch you and for not. Man, hey, I appreciate that, brother. And I know what you bringing. I know how you is. Listen, I'm really a good judge of character. You don't have to say a word, and I know you're a good dude, right? Just like Eugene. I know he a good dude. He didn't have to say nothing a while back. Young World, I know he a good dude, right? And we already know Josh Sanders. We know he a good dude. I knew that from the get-go. So I don't know, but don't sit there and just trying to fake the funk, type your name in and leave. Come on, dude. No, I don't rock like that. Yes, sir. But anyway, let's get into this, baby. Ricky E245, Josh Sanders, what's going on? KQ, your channel was the most watched channel for my 2025 YouTube feed. Was it? Okay. Man, I appreciate that, bro. Man, I appreciate that, man. Okay. But now, everybody hogging the airwaves. There's a lot of channels, and and that's just how it is. Who does a live for 8 hours? That means what? You don't have a job, or you don't, get out very much. I'm just saying. I ain't calling no names or no. I'm just saying. Right. Exactly. That's right. That's right, Josh. But anyway, what's up, Night Rider? What's going on, brother? I'm just keeping it 100, baby. Yes, sir. Seattle Rick, Slick, what's going on with you, brother? All right, Fresh Baker, what's going on, brother? All right, good to see y'all. All right, man. But I'm going to get on to it, though. You know how I do. All right? Same time, same place, baby, for years. All right? For years. I ain't going nowhere. All right? Man, for now, man, we've been doing this for a while. But anyway, let's get started. First of all, Devin Haney, clock is ticking. And what I mean by that is this, that he gonna either have to negotiate, because the WBO already put their foot down. Oh yeah, Ricky. Oh, I'm about to get into that, because I watched Albert Bell fight this morning. I got up and seen some of his fights. The young phenom, baby. Woo! Man, hold on. We're going to get to that. Hold on. Now, Devin Haney, clock is ticking. Not with Devontae Davis, with Keyshawn Davis. That clock is ticking, baby. And let me tell you why. Because he has a chance to either drop that belt or fight Keyshawn Davis or go to a purse bid. So there you go. You can't say, I want to pay him step-aside money. You know why? Because you don't have a fight. And let me tell you what I mean by that. I just found out last night about one of my sources that, first of all, Bill don't want to fight till next year. And number two, they are under contract with Turki and Ring Magazine. Yeah. That's why there haven't been no fight. That's why Bill been quiet. That's why Devin been quiet. That's why Devin said, I ain't taking a rehydration clause. Because they just faking the funk. That's all. They're just lying. They're using Tank name for clout to keep Delavan relevant, to keep him relevant to next year. Because Devin don't have a fight. You see what I mean, Big Block? Huh? Low down gather. Jermaine, what's going on, my guy? What's happening? So there you go. So that's why you don't hear nothing. That's why ain't no Tank negotiations. That's bullshit. And what the Haneys are doing, besides telling the truth, say, well, we can't fight Tank right now because, Turki, we got like a contract with Turki. Now, y'all remember when all these guys was taking a picture, right? Every last one of them, Abdullah Mason too, they are under contract with Turki. Oh, don't worry, I'm about to talk about Saturday night now. All right. Oh yeah. Now, so don't get y'all hopes up, okay? This fight allegedly is not going to happen. And Bill are pushing it back to next year, which is mean it's not going to happen. Okay? I'm just being honest with you. Von Green here, baby. What's going on? All right. Now, get ready for that fight Saturday, Toledo. Yes, sir. Stand up. You damn right. Now, let's get to the young phenom. All right? Let's talk about it since y'all got it on y'all mind. Now, one thing about it. What's up, J-Mon? Sky Walker? What's going on? Now, one thing about it, Abdullah Mason, he got a problem. He gonna have his hands full Saturday night. I watched Albert Bell this morning. I watched him in 3 fights. 3 fights, man. This dude can fight. This dude can fight. Thomas Hill, man, I thought you was over with Cam J, man. Yeah. Okay. So all things, they put their name in here and they dip. You know, if you ain't gonna support me, you don't have to support me. You know, but anyway, yeah. So I watched this fight this morning. And man, Abdullah Mason got his hands full. Yep. He got his hands full. All things ain't over here. He over in on cam somewhere else on the panel. That guy said something, he didn't answer me, so I said, okay, he put his name in there and dip. All right. Now, in that Albert Bell, and this is what I got to say about Abdullah Mason. If he show up and show out, what's up, Adolf? All right. If he show up and show out Saturday night, ooh, wait, that guy is something special. I'm telling y'all right now, that guy is something special, man. Because Albert Bell ain't no punk. I watched 2 of his fights this morning because I wasn't too familiar with him. Then again, I was once I saw him, right? And I'm like, what the fuck? Why would Top Rank give Abdullah Mason that assignment? Huh? Yes, crucial content. Yes, he can fight, baby. So why would Top Rank let him take that chance? This is what I'm talking about. Right? This is what I'm talking about. He betting on himself. He's taking a goddamn chance. This is what I'm talking about. Huh? This is what I'm talking about, y'all. Ain't nobody doing that. But maybe like David Benavides or Shockey Foster or somebody like that, right? Man, Keyshawn ain't doing this. Devin ain't doing this. No, Shakur not doing this. This guy, Abdullah Mason, is only 22 years of age. He putting his defense and belt on the line. He putting his belt on the line, y'all. Come on. He got to give credit what credit is fucking due. Now, yes, Tiger Johnson. That's a good fight too. Tiger Johnson, good brother. You know, always a good brother. You got Shoot Carter showing up and showing out. Yo, I mean, listen, it's a good card. And it's a free card, unless you got the zone, you know, you got to pay for it. But I'm gonna tell you, the young phenom, I call him, he got his hands full. Yeah, no joke. I'm not exaggerating. No joke. Go back. I was gonna play it on here for y'all, but I'm not for sure I can use it. So I don't want to, you know, get a strike or nothing. So you gotta be careful when you play stuff, right? And they come back and hunt you and shut you down. You know, but this guy, y'all about to see. Y'all about to see what type of fighter this guy is. All right. Yes, sir. What's going on, Eric? 7. What's going on? Yes, sir. With a $2 holla. Yes, sir. I appreciate you, brother. In that super chat. Yes, sir. Man. But I'm looking forward to this fight. I think Boost set the tone for traditional boxing. And I mean traditional boxing. And I'll drop the link a little later, see what y'all think about it. Because I think Wookie Woo had a good assessment on that yesterday. And I like it. Now, I told everybody, I gave him 2 years. So he got another year to go. But it seemed like to me, he gonna be that guy before 2 years. He's taking a chance on losing that belt. This is his title defense. This is his title defense, y'all. You know, so, and that's going to be your first title defense? I can't believe Top Rank let him do this, you know? And that's what I was just kept saying. Why would Top Rank let him fight Albert Bell like this? Now let's not forget, Albert Bell is from Ohio too. And what I hear, they love him down there too. This is what I'm hearing. So, man, it's going to be a smoke out Saturday, baby. It's going to be a smoke out Saturday. I'm telling y'all right now. What's up, Nee? In here for another afternoon show, baby. Yes, sir. Man, I appreciate you, brother. Yes, sir. I appreciate the people that support me, that really, really support KQ. All right? Yes, sir. Man. You know, but I like it. I like the young people doing their thing. And they are in a different category. And let me tell you what category I'm talking about. They coming after Keyshawn, Devin, Shakur, Ryan. He ain't in that same category. No, he's in the same category with Ashaki, Shakur, David Benavidez. That type of group that will whoop your ass. Them type of groups that will let their hands go. Those type of groups that will fight in the ring and not on Twitter. Yeah. See, Abdullah Mason, Booth Ennis, they both are men of a few words. But they will beat your ass. I'm sorry. They will fight. None of this defense shit. None of this. No. They will fight. They will bring it in the center of that ring. And I don't be lying. That is where the bread and butter is made. Right there. We saw that in the third round against Boots. So I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you, J-Mar, this fight is going to be explosive. Not only is he exciting, not only that he's a draw and people tune in to him. See, that is what, unlike Devin Haney and Shakur, don't understand. How you call yourself the face of boxing and you can't sell a goddamn ticket? You can't sell a pay-per-view. So how can you say that? You see? And that was just so amazing to me. No, these are the guys that put on shows. These are the guys that put it all on the line. What are the other guys doing? Talking on Twitter. What some of the content creators are doing? Bringing up highlights of Twitter. No offense. No, you can show what you want to. You know, what you do, you run your show like you want to. But I ain't finna show all these tweets and shit. I'm not. I don't want to see somebody fighting. I want to see some fights being made. Like Rolly and no other than, excuse me, Rolly and Tio. That fight is a done deal. Watch this move with Devin Haney. Watch this move with Devin Haney. Watch what happens. They know Keyshawn can hurt you more than Shakur. So what they gonna do? I bet you that punk ass Devin gonna drop that belt. Watch. Cause the clock is ticking. The clock is ticking, y'all. Yeah. It's not for Tank. I know. What's up, Ricky? OG Mason didn't want to let his hometown down like Keyshawn did last year. Keyshawn took some slack for that shit too, didn't he? Yeah. And one thing about Abdullah Mason, he ain't gonna come in dirty. He's not gonna come in overweight. He gonna come in like he's supposed to come in. You know, no doubt about it. You know, and I love it. I love it, man. These are the fights that we live up for. These are the fights we get up for. These are the fights that make us boxing fans. Not this goddamn circus act. Not running around the goddamn ring just to survive. No, hell no. Look at Ryo. Even though he over there at the B League. Look at the knockout he had on De Los Santos. And they got mad and trying to sue. I mean, come on, really? No. That's what I'm talking about. Now, all them guys I've always been talking about for years. Can they do what Ryo did? Can they do what Boost did? Can they do what David do? No. They're pretty good at tweeting. Yeah. They're pretty good at tweeting. So I'm just saying that I'm excited for the young man. If he can do this at 22, what do you think he can do at 32? What do you think he can do in 2 years? What do you think he can do in 3 years? But is this a test? Do you think he can bypass this test Saturday? Do you think he can get hurt? That's the point. You know what? You're supposed to go for the best. You're supposed to go for the best and the brightest. You know, hey, hats off to him for that. It's not an easy fight. It's not an easy fight. Cordina could not make it because of visa problems, right? So they sat there and got Albert fucking Bell. I couldn't believe that. I really couldn't believe it. I said, what? Wait a minute. Let me check this guy Rec out. You know, Box Rec and all that. And I said, I got to see him fight. So I watched a couple of the fights this morning, you know, stuff. So it's another fight week, y'all. It's another fight week. And we're going to get into Shoo Carrot and, of course, Tiger Johnson. You know, what's going on, Queen? All right, what's good with you? Appreciate you. Always. So I like what Abdullah Mason's doing. And you know what? I like it because you know why? He's showing up the other guys. Now, if he's trying to do it on purpose, no. He just got that dog in him. That's all. That's a good fight to keep moving Abdullah forward the right way. You damn right. You damn right, A-Dog. Mm-hmm. It's a damn good fight. It's a damn good fight for him to keep moving. You know, yeah, it's a good fight. You know, so who you calling Pops? Yeah, who you calling Pops, dude? Shit. My father Pops. Shit, I ain't no Pops, god damn it. I'm an OG, nigga. Yeah. Yes, sir. What's up, Emmanuel? What's going on, brother? What it do, everyone? Yes, sir. What's happening with you, bro? All right. I know, man. I'm just messing with you, brother. I'm just messing with you. Yes, sir. But anyway, getting back to this. But he is showing everyone and letting everyone know that this is how you box. This is an entertainment. This is entertainment. Now, boxing's entertainment. It also is a sport. It's a combat sport. Not a run, not a track meet, not a defensive fight. What's up, Z? Man, you good? Man, good to see you, bro. So, and I just can't wait to see this fight. It is a dangerous fight for him. I ain't gonna lie. But I believe in Abdullah Mason. He thorough. Like I say, he don't talk a lot of ish, and I think he gonna bite down hard. That's what I think. And this is what boxing is all about. What Boost did last week, and hopefully what Abdullah do this week. This is what boxing's all about. Boxing not about going on Twitter and talking about each other, mama and this and that. That ain't boxing. I don't want to hear nothing about all this Twitter shit. I don't want to hear about all that. I want to see highlights, not sparring matches. I want to see highlights of real fights. All right? Look, go ahead and work, Queen. All right? I know you're listening. All right? So that's how I look at it. Yes, sir. What'd you say, my man? Let me see. Kellen Monk. He said that Albert kid looks weight drained. The Masons ain't worried about that stick man. Yeah, see, this week is cut weight week. Y'all know that. The last week is always cut weight, right? And it's how he rehydrate up. Now, if he look weight drained, I haven't looked at him yet, but Friday, I'm gonna look at the weigh-in and see how he look then, because you can tell that day before. But I do it, man. The Masons, I'm telling you, if Albert Bell can do what he always been doing his whole career, and we're about to see some fireworks. We're about to see some fireworks. And this is what I keep telling everybody. Shakur is not doing this. Devin is not doing this. Keyshawn is not doing this. Watch Devin drop that damn belt. Why? Because he don't want no problems with Keyshawn. Because Keyshawn not going to step back. He going to step forward. He going to try to get under that jab and bang that liver, bang that body. That's what he's going to try to do. So the clock is ticking, Devin. The clock is ticking. Or your ass going to a purse bid if you don't drop that belt. You have no other choice. Now, let me put this with that. Tank Davis and Devin Haney. I'm confident that this fight might not happen. Why? Because Devin's still allegedly under contract with Ring Magazine. This is what I heard last night. Somebody put it in my ear. Yeah. That's why Bill's saying 2027, we're going to get G money. 2027, we're going to get G money. 2027? What the fuck y'all going to be doing the rest of the year? Huh? And this brings to this. Turkey is putting their asses out on the street. They putting them out. They don't bring nothing to the table. They are undercard fighters. So there you go. There you go. You know? So and now Bill is quiet. Where you at, Bill? Why you not on Freaky Deaky Bombs on the Bottom channel? Why you not over there on BFTV? Huh? Why you not over there bragging? Talk about Thanksgiving. Hey, where Thanksgiving Day at? You know why? Because they can't fight Tank. That's why. Oh, okay, what's exactly a purse bid? Okay. A purse bid, my man, hold on. Okay, what exactly is a purse bid? Can you explain that to me? Yes, sir. Okay, a purse bid means that they give you, in this case, the WBO, they give you time to negotiate. Okay, and y'all come to a conclusion. 50-50, 60-40, whatever, right? And then, if y'all don't reach an agreement, it goes to what we call a purse bid. A purse bid means anybody can bid on that fight. As long as you have a license and you're a promoter. You can bid $2 million. You can bid, hey, $2,000. You know, you never want to go to purse bid. Because somebody might bid on your fight that you don't want to. You want to keep it in your town. You want to keep it on your side. But see, the Haneys don't have a side. DHP ain't nothing but a goddamn LLC. Turkey ain't bidding on that shit. Because see, now, anybody can bid on this purse bid. So that means that anybody can bid on that fight and promote that fight. That's all it is. Anybody can bid on that fight and promote that fight. You can get the lowest bidder, and the lowest bidder can win. That's all it means, bro. That's it. That's all it means. Normally, it don't get that far. Normally, it don't get that far, my man. Okay? Normally, it don't get that far. Normally, they come up with agreement. But see, when you don't want to fight, baby, and when you don't want to fight this guy, and you're scared, or you don't think you can handle his power or whatever, you play games like this, and you let the clock run out. Then you gotta go to purse bid. But see, the Haneys might drop that belt and say, you know what? Forget it. You can have it. They can do that too. Now, if they're going to fight somebody else, my man, then they can pay Keyshawn step-aside money. Here, man, look here. Let me give you $1 million just to get on the side there, you know? But they ain't going to fight nobody else. They're going to bullshit like they always do. David Haney and Bill Haney ain't nothing but motherfucking clout chasers. That's all they are. That's all they are. That wasn't Al Heyman, sir. All right? Yeah, that wasn't Al Heyman. All right? It was AI at its best. Okay? Yes, sir. Man, do you know what? Somebody be in trouble, they would have taped Al Heyman. Al Heyman, man, went for the juggler. No, that wasn't Al Heyman. Okay? Anyway, so there you go. There you go. So I don't think it's gonna be a fight anyway. Can you call me Cali, like as in California? Okay, Cali. All right. I see you on the other screen over there, Cali. Okay. Okay, Cali. I'll call you Cali. All right, like California. They said it was proven not to be AI. Yeah, that wasn't Al. Yeah. No, that wasn't Al. I heard Al's voice before. Now, he was sick, though. Al was sick. He's very sick. And so it might have been, no, his voice, no. When you're sick, you don't sound like yourself. So, but that was Leonard Allaby. So, but I don't see Al Heyman being sloppy like that. Al Heyman's not that type of guy to let somebody tape him. And you talk about 50 Cent? Mr. Troll himself? Nah. No. Because Floyd is all, Al don't need to do nothing to Floyd. Floyd already got his ass done to himself. So, he don't have to do anything. Yeah. Floyd fucked it up himself. So, anyway, let's get back to this, yesterday, Turki had a special meeting. He had a special meeting with all the big names, Matchroom, The Zone, Queensbury, and Gold Star. But guess who they didn't? All right. All right. I mean, you know Blue Blood tell lies. I'm not gonna go into that. All right. Everybody know Blue Blood is a clickbaiter. All right. So come on. Everybody been knowing that for years. All right. I'm not gonna go up on Blue or nothing like that. Everybody know what it is. Okay. Let him keep his. No, let him do him. All right. Now, like I'm saying, they had a big meeting. And now, that meeting is this. They're trying to change boxing. I don't know what for, but I think Turki playing stupid. I think Turki want to play like, did I do that? Or could y'all do this for me? But if one person wasn't there, if one company wasn't there, and that was Zuffa Boxing. Why is that? Well, I wonder why. Why they had a meeting? Let me tell you why they had that meeting. Because traditional boxing is winning. Traditional boxing is winning. We got a lot of fights getting made now. We got a lot of fights coming down the pipe. Oh, we ain't gonna talk about Earl Spence and them. All right, forget about that. That's good in itself. But we got a lot of fights getting made now. We got Rolly Romero and Tio. We had just had Boots Ennis. Now we got Abdullah. You see? Traditional boxing is winning, y'all. They don't need Zuffa. They're doing what they're supposed to do. Come on. Now, Dana White, he's mad. He's mad because Eddie Hearn is representing UFC fighters. Yes, sir. Why? Because Dana White, he don't pay them. Just like he do the Zuffa fighters. He don't want Zuffa fighters or UFC to make outside money. So Matchroom is going to represent a lot of UFC fighters. In other words, promote them. get their name out there. No commercial, whatever. Which they ain't gonna do no commercials. So, but anyway, so Dana White mad, baby. Eddie said, "Listen, some name he called off. I'm not familiar with UFC. I don't watch it. You know, I ain't man on top of another man's ass. That don't thrill me. But now Dana White is mad because Eddie got them fighters' ears. Because remember, Dana White got control. The fighters don't have control of the UFC. Like he doing Zuffa. Just like he doing Zuffa boxing. So now he's mad because Eddie coming in and showing them it's another way. It's another way. That's why I said Eddie's doing promotional for UFC. Yep. So there you go. And they own Dana White ass. Because Jay Paul, they are doing UFC now. They are doing UFC. They giving fighters their own rights. Huh? Donald Trump lackey? Dana White? It ain't working out so good, is it? Huh? It ain't working out so good, huh? Then you can't sit there and dictate like you want to do. UFC now, they starting to have a voice. They starting to have a voice like in boxing. Hello? And maybe they start getting paid like boxers. Because Eddie Hearn said, and I quote and unquote, maybe these fighters start making real money and they'll have to go over to boxing. Whoa. Whoa. And Dana White didn't like that, baby. Dana White didn't like that. Yeah. Huh? Yes, sir, Slick. I want to put it in past Eddie to do some type of UFC type outfit and pay fighters just to fuck with them. Yep. You're right. I love it. I love it because the D League, which is Zuffa, remember you all, remember this. Remember Dana? I mean, not Dana, I'm sorry. Remember Devin? Shakur? They both been going on to Zuffa. And everybody said, what happened to that? What happened to that? Y'all remember? Y'all remember? It was about 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, everybody, and Shakur said, no, I'm not. I'm not going over there. No, I'm not. And Steve Mannix said, yes, you is. I heard that you're going over there, right? Well, come to find out, yeah, he was trying to go over there, but Turki said, no, not so motherfucking fast. You work for me. You can't go over there right now because you're under contract. Yeah, they under contract. That's why they can't go to Zuffa. But Turki owns 6% of Zuffa. It's a conflict of fucking interest. That's what it is. So, here we go with the monopoly. They trying to do. But the sanction bodies are not going for it. They're not going for it. And they winning right now. They winning right now. We starting to get more fights, more entertaining fights. Because guys like Devin and Shakur, they're on the boring side. Okay? But they can't go nowhere. Yep. You see what I'm saying, Rick? It say, look like Shakur has signed to Zuffa 2. Oh, yeah. Right. It was Shakur and Devin. Right? They were supposed to sign to Zuffa, but it was a conflict of interest. He keeps saying that I'm not signed to Zuffa, which he's not. He is telling the truth. He's not. But then again, he is, in a way, right? Because Turki owns 60% of Zuffa. You see what I'm saying? No, Devin haven't signed yet either. No, Devin haven't signed or Shakur because they cannot sign because of the contracts. That's why they're not over there. That's why Danny White, and quote unquote, said that I cannot sign them. Remember, he said that 3 days ago. I cannot sign them right now. I would love to sign them. Remember, he said that I would love to sign them. I'll sign them in a heartbeat, but I can't sign them right now. Know why? Because they're under contract. That's why. And now they asked us in a catch-22. And let me tell you what else I heard last night from my source. Devin Haney gonna be on the shelf for a while. Yep. First of all, he ain't gonna get no fight this year. That's out. That's out. Now, I'm gonna say allegedly. Okay, allegedly, he's not gonna get in a fight this year. Devin Haney gonna pretty much be out there looking stupid. See, let me tell y'all something. All money ain't good money. All money ain't good money. When David Benavidez, Tank Davis, PBC fighters, I'm glad they didn't do that. I'm glad they didn't take the money and ran. Because now, Turki got them boys stuck. Turki got them boys stuck. Those boys can't fight right now. Damn it, I feel sorry for you. You can't sell a goddamn bingo goddamn outing. You got to bet on yourself. It's better if you sell tickets yourself. It's better if you face a boxer. It's better when you put asses in the seats, like Canelo, like Gervonta Davis do. See, they can't sell. What they gonna do? They rely on what? A handout. A handout. Help me, please. Help me, please. I need help. Yeah. Yeah. So right now, Turki said, well, my mind is about to go. So, so I don't know. Y'all just hold tight. Y'all said sit tight. Look at Bill. Oh, he's quiet. And no, side note, Bill, don't be a dumbass. Stop acting like you 10 years old. On goddamn chick with Dean the Great. What you gonna do? Look at them damn little skinny ass white girls? Oh, I'm sorry. That's right. You like that sugar with that cream in it. Huh? Huh? Yeah, that's right. Up. What's good, baby? Huh? That's right. You about the dumbest man I ever seen my age. It's time to get old, dude. It's time to get old. Stop acting like you're 16. Stop hanging around BFTV. And you won't be around them young girls. You see? You keep bad company, dude. You keep bad company. You need to get your shit together, cut that shit off your head, and act like a grown-ass man. Act like a real fucking manager. Shit. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. You know, now stop playing with me. God damn it. Stop playing with KQKC, baby. Man. Cause he like that. He like a little cream with his, he like a little cream with his coffee. He always did. So he on goddamn kick, y'all. He's on fucking kick. Are you kidding me? Old ass on kick. Old ass on kick. Here there, Adrian Broner, and you know what? Adrian Broner, yeah, it's fucked up. He on there. And then he gonna take his old ass. I told y'all 3 years ago. He's not sitting there supporting his son. He want to support himself. Bill ain't no chick. What kind of shit is that? It's bad enough. It's bad enough. Adrian Broner on there. What's up, LJ? What's good with you, baby? Man. What's going on with you? Yes, sir, man. Good, Op. How you doing, bro? Yes, sir, man. Man, no, you can't write none of this, y'all. You can't write none of this. No, see, that's why Devin's stupid. That's why Devin's so stupid. That's why Devin's so ignorant. He's getting ignorant by the day because he got a dumbass father. All right? Now, I know what y'all going to say. Well, he got his son to be a millionaire. Well, I told you, all money ain't good money. Because look at Devin and Shakur now. Huh? Yeah. They can't even fight. They can't even fight. Now they tied up. Now they on the shelf. They on the shelf. Ain't gonna be no Tank fight. Who y'all kidding? Who y'all kidding? Come on now. Thomas Hill, what's good? He said Tank truly was out of pocket for his boost comment, but can make it all right by having his people offer Debo a contract of 147 and 15 pounds rehydration. No, that's not going to happen, Thomas Hill. All right? Scratch all that. Scratch all that. All right? That is not going to happen. All right? Devin refused to take any rehydration clause, he said. And number two, he's on a contract. He can't fight Tank. And number two, Bill said, well, wait a minute. We're going to fight next year in 2027. They don't want to fight. I don't want to get your hopes up, son. All right? Well, I'm sorry. You about the same age as me, Thomas here. Well, I'm talking about son. My fault. But look, there ain't going to be no fight. Trust me. Okay? Now, do I see Tank fighting this year? Nope. First, I got to see how his legal situation is. Now, he can train all he want to. You can show all the highlights you want to. Ain't no date. Ain't no negotiation. Because who I talked to last night, he knows. All right, that's all I'm going to say. He knows for a fact. I'm sorry to bust y'all bubbles. All right? But this is where you're going to get the real facts at. Yeah. Now, if Tank gonna fight, he might, but it won't be Devin. It won't be Devin Haney. It won't be Devin Haney, I'm telling you right now. Because, see, Devin believes they are the A side. Right? That's why they are saying that they're going to fight next year. I'm sorry. That's why KO be telling y'all. If they don't get out the fight. And they're getting out of low key. I told y'all this yesterday. Yeah. If there is to be no Tank fight, it has to be because he didn't say yes or no to whatever contract they... right. Thomas here. There you go, Thomas. Yes. The Haney's, first of all, they say no rehydration clause. Fuck that. No. Okay. Bill say, okay, next year, 2027. No fight. No fight. Hello. Yes. So now it come out, at least, and I trust this guy training last night, what he said, that they on a contract. They They ain't gonna let Devin fight Tank. No. Devin already not a draw. You get knocked out by Tank? Oh, hell no. Devin's no more good. Bill know that. Turki know that. That's why there's no fight. They on the contract. All right? And shout out to Fanon. Because we both on the same page. Because he found out some other way. I don't know how. But he said this yesterday. I think I heard him say it the day before yesterday. Somebody told me. So shout out to him. So y'all gotta read between the lines. Y'all gotta do your research. You know. Y'all gotta, I know we want this fight so bad. That could potentially be the fight of the year if that would happen. But they both are, well, not Tank, but he's on a contract, Devin. And he's not going to fight Tank. Bill's not going to put that chance out there because no, they're just not gonna do it. And plus, Turkey ain't gonna let them do it because they're under contract. Well, y'all think they took that money? You think that money was free? Did y'all think that money was free? No, that money was free. That money came with stipulations. All right? That money comes from stipulations. I'd rather see Tank and Shakur. Yeah, I would love to see that. I would love to see what you gonna say? I'd love to see Devin Haney's fan club cry. Especially that freaky deaky BFTV. I would love to see him cry. Yeah, Bill. Yeah, Bill. Yeah, Bill. Can I kiss your ass today, Bill? Yes. Okay. I won't use tongue this time. Yeah. Okay. Okay. But anyway. Yeah. So all in seriousness, this is what I'm hearing. And I heard that last night. Okay. And trust me. And I ain't talking to no content creator. Okay, I'm not talking to no content creator. All right, these guys are under contract that sat there and took that money from Turkey. Dave Benavidez wouldn't do it. Tank Davis wouldn't do it. You know why? Because PBC fighters, they sell on their own. All right, they sell on their own. They make money on their own. What Tank say? Hell, I make that already. So, but when you sit there and take money, you know Turkey's a dictator. You know he got stipulations on that shit. And now he going dementia on y'all asses. Oh, man, please. And you know Bill Haney. You know Bill Haney. They ain't gonna take. They'd rather fight Shakur than Keyshawn. So get ready to hear any moment now that Devin Haney dropped the belt. Watch. Because the WBO, and that's another reason. The WBO, because Keyshawn under contract with him too. He was in that picture too. Right? So the WBO will be pressing Keyshawn Davis and Devin Haney mandatory. Because Keyshawn Davis is the mandatory. And the clock is ticking, Devin. The clock is ticking. You can fight Keyshawn. So he going to drop that belt or he going to a purse bid. Drop the belt or going to a purse bid, y'all. Yep. My Bubba ain't busted if he can't fight this year. That offer first needs to be with Devin Pierre. Yeah, well, no, I'd rather see Shakur fight. That's the fight. Shakur Stevenson's fight. Devin's not a draw. Devin just got a YouTube fan base, and a lot of people want to see it because Devin fans are assholes. Right. Devin can't sell tickets. He can't sell pay-per-views. He's an undercard fighter. Shakur, he think he's the best. He's the face. He's this and that. And I like to see that fight. I would like to see that first. And so, but Bill, he's so slick. Now he's going to say 2027. 2027. Next year? But he just stalling because they can't fight. I'm telling y'all. I would love to see Tank come back. But we don't know. We don't know what his legal situations is. You got to face of what? I'd rather see Tank versus Keyshawn fight too. Yeah. I don't think Tank want to fight Keyshawn right now. Ain't that he's scared or nothing like that. It's just that I don't think he want to fight him. But I think he wanted to fight Devin because Devin talked about his mama. Devin called his mama a man. And so he wanted to shut his goddamn face up. But Devin refused to negotiate. He refused to take rehydration clauses. And, Devin want to come in there at 180 goddamn pounds. And that ain't going to work. That ain't going to happen. And they think they're the A side. You don't have no choice. Devin, when you fight Gervonta Davis, you don't even prove anything. You're not a draw. Same with Shakur. At least Shakur admitted. At least Shakur say, I know I'm not the A side if I fight Tank. I know he would be the A side. At least he admitted it, you know. But not Devin and Bill. They feel they shit don't stink. They feel they shit don't stink. And it stink like a motherfucker. I'm telling you, it does. So Devin sold out. Oh, no, he didn't sell that out. Who was he fighting in there? Who was he fighting? Because he didn't sell. Devin never sold nothing out. Devin always been an undercard fighter. Adolf. Devin always been an undercard fighter. He only headlined one card. And that was with Ryan Garcia. You can't say you sold out something if you're not the main event. All right? Yeah, but was Devin the main event, Adolf? Was that Ryan and Devin? Was you talking about Ryan and Devin? Because if so, Ryan sold that shit, not Devin. Yeah. Oh, the ticket was cheap? Oh, that ain't, okay. Well, of course. Okay. If the ticket was cheap, then that's not really, that still can't sell. He can't sell on pay-per-view. All right, now, Devin and Regis? Oh, okay. Devin and Regis. Okay. Yeah, the ticket was, that wasn't a big fight. That wasn't a big fight. So, but he still wasn't no main event. Was that a main event? Was he a main event in that card? Because most of his fights are undercard fights. So he's still not a draw. That don't mean anything, Adolf. He's still not a draw, though. You know what I mean? A draw means that you do very well in the pay-per-views. You do very well putting asses in the seats. You know, those are a big face of boxing. You know, those are the big numbers. All right. So yeah. But yeah. So that's my look at my barber. Okay, yeah. Anyway, yeah, so y'all make sure y'all hit the like button, all right? I appreciate it if y'all can do that. Okay, hit the like button. All right. All right, yes, sir. Okay, one stammer. Yes, sir. What's going on? Yes, sir. Devin can't give away free tickets to get people in the seats. Oh, he gave away free ticket? Okay. Yeah. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Thomas Hill saying, what now? You talking to J. Mark Skywalker. But all the antics by both he and Devin and Kerr, for that matter, have been too much for there to be no fight. No, Thomas Hill. Nope. That's what they do. They've been doing this for years. I've been talking about this for 2 days. They've been going around and around on Twitter. Who have they fought? How many have they fought each other yet? Nobody. And why you think it's now they're going to fight? Come on now. It don't take this long to negotiate a fight and get a date. Come on now. This is what they do. Come on now. I've been watching them too long. This is what they do. They go back and forth on Twitter. Do they fight? No. They talk shit. That's all. Guys like Abdullah Mason, guys like David Benavides, guys like Booth. They do and get it done and fight. These guys going around and around they go. Where they stop, we don't know. So please, they've been doing this for ages. Man. What he did, Diddy? I want to know. I don't know, man. But no, Bill full of shit. Y'all gotta stop believing this shit. Man, I know how this shit works, man. Man, y'all ain't heard nothing yet, huh? We in July now. When that happened, No negotiations. No negotiation. What's going on, my man? Shakur Bella. What's going on? Pass OG. Yeah, man, come on. We've been, man. This is why I say these are kids. These are dumbass kids. They're grown men, but they act like kids. They've been going around in circles for years. They haven't fought each other yet. So why you think this is different? Why you thinking they saying 2027? You see? They are obvious and limbo and can't fight without their handlers. Yes, that's the problem, Zoo. That's the problem from the get-go. They handlers, Shakur got 5 people in his pocket. Tank, he mad, but Tank, he got legal problems. We don't even know how that gonna go. He don't know how that gonna go. You know, and so, but Tank, you know, he's in training, but that's about all. Staying limber. Yeah, that's all it is. Only talk. Only talk. And we always fall for it. We always fall for it. And what happens? They never fight. How long has Shakur and Tank been talking about fighting each other? I've been waiting and waiting. I heard somebody on the Boxing Voice, and look, I don't listen to the Boxing Voice. That shit just showed up on my feed. And he mentioned the same shit I said. You know, same thing I said. Well, in so many words, you know, so, but man, would I love to see it? Yes. I would love to see Tank back. I would love to see Tank fight Shakur first, then Devin, then Keyshawn. That was in that order. But that ain't gonna happen. Tank is getting older. They only fight once a year, maybe. You know, so, but this Saturday, O'Shaquie Foster, he's a real one. He wants to fight. Nobody want to fight him. Abdullah Mason, Shakur said he wanted to fight. I'm not Abdullah Mason. Shakur said he want to fight Gary Russell. Gary Russell said, no, I ain't marinated yet. You know, and Shakur just talking. All right. Anyway, because they're not gonna let Gary Russell Jr. Get on Shakur ass. Shakur said they'll bring the best out of him, and maybe it will, because Gary Russell gonna come forward and try to knock your head off. But Tim Bradley said yesterday, well, Shakur, can't nobody touch Shakur. If him and Tank fight, Tank can't touch him. But that fight ain't gonna never happen. That's not my words. Those are Tim Bradley words. I mean, I've been saying this shit for so long, y'all. I mean, come on. And the class before that. Now I'm looking at the class behind them. They might get lucky before they retire, and maybe one of them will fight. Maybe. But Turki don't have no more money. Turki ran out of money. Why do you think he had that big meeting yesterday? Because they're trying to change boxing now. Here we go with another side. Y'all see where I'm going with this? It's going to be another side. Turki had a big meeting with Matchroom, DAZN, Queensberry, Gold Star. Not Zuffa. Why? Because you own 60% of Zuffa. They said it's something coming down the pipe that would change boxing. Yep. Sorry to hear. I know y'all don't, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, to be the one of facts. I'm sorry, reality. But that's reality, That reality. I mean, Devin and Tank, that could have been done if they was really going to fight. Tank is the A side. Just give him the stipulations. And y'all either agree on it or you don't. And keep it moving. And what they say is, no, I'm not doing that shit. That's what Devin said. I'm not doing that shit. And they ain't trying, and Tank ain't trying to come back and do that. They ain't trying to hear it. They ain't trying to say, well, what about if you go down 2 pounds or maybe 3 pounds? Can you do that? No. Devin, big ass. He should be at 160, but Devin want to come in at 180. Come on. Mr. Trucy, what's good, brother? What's happening, man? Man, I'm telling y'all. I'm telling you right now. But sometimes, no, like I always say, no, I can show you better than I can tell you. You know, Tim Carey, not Jim Carrey. You right. Devin never wanted to fight Tank. He was talking shit. I think everyone should know that at this point. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Man, I've been trying to say that. You know? Bingo. They ain't going to fight Tank. They're not going to fight Tank. Because they don't want to hurt their brand. They don't want to hurt their brand. Devin would be running all over that ring, and that's embarrassing already. He got PTSD. I mean, allegedly. Let me say that, because I ain't no doctor, so I don't want to put no words in nobody's mouth. But Mike Ram, what's going on, baby? Yes, sir. So, yes, sir, quick, bingo. Yes, sir. What's up, J Mar? I can't debate your point. Okay. Evidence and facts side with you, OG. Wishing a star. Would love to see, though. Yeah. No, I know. I ain't trying to, shit on nobody. I'm just looking at the facts, though. Right? And I want to see the fights, too. But I can't make them fight, and Thomas Hill, he got a lot of damn good points. Thomas Hill got great points if they would listen to Thomas. But I don't think they want to fight. Like Thomas said, hey, you can meet somewhere and we can negotiate this shit. You give a little bit, I give a little bit. That's called negotiations. But they don't want to take that chance. Unless they're supposed to be under contract with Turki. Yeah. Fight Hype says Devin versus Keyshawn next for sure. Yeah. Well, yeah, the clock is ticking. The WO already put a stamp on it. Now, Devin gonna have to drop that belt. See, he got problems with Keyshawn right now. He gonna drop that belt. Or go to a purse bid. Huh? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Make sure y'all smash that like button, baby. Yes, sir. Smash it, smash it, smash it. All right? And smash, if you can support the channel, that'd be great. All right? But anyway, so that's how I'm looking at it, and I said, like I said yesterday, I'm looking at Abdullah Mason Saturday, right? I looked at Albert Bell, and some people say he had a bad weight cut or whatever, but I want to see how he looks Friday and how he rehydrate up. That could be a barn burner, okay? You about to see another great fight this weekend because Abdullah Mason gonna have his hands full, allegedly, and we're gonna see. It seems like the best fighters are the ones that take a risk, bite down, and show up and show out. Now, Keyshawn. Now I want to mention something about Keyshawn too. All right, I see somebody saying something about Keyshawn whips Devin as long as Devin doesn't blow up to 250 on fight night. Thank you. Well, see, that's what Devin wants to do. I'm off. Got it. Yeah, I'm off. Got it. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I'm off. Okay, got it. Okay. But I want to see. Yeah, Keyshawn, yeah, he could beat Devin. And I think Devin knows that's a dangerous fight for him. Keyshawn not going to step back. He's going to come on the front foot. And Devin going to be on the back foot. Devin going to try to establish his jab. Just as the fight take place. Which Devin, I doubt he dropped that belt because he don't have no leverage. And he could use his WBO status and go up to 154 and fight Jaron Ennis. He ain't gonna do that either after Saturday night, So I don't know. I just don't know. This is why I get so mad. This is why I get so mad at guys like Shakur. And I'm gonna say Tank too, damn it. This is why I get so mad about really Shakur, Devin, Keyshawn. None of these guys ain't fighting. None of these guys are fighting. None of these guys got no dates. But you got guys like O'Shaquie Fox. He want that shit. He want that smoke. We know about David. Hell, we were talking about David Little's son gonna go up to be the same way. I mean, hell, you got Gary Antoine Russell. He there. Shakur, he right there. But Gary Antoine Russell want to go somewhere else. Okay, but guys like O'Shaquie Fox, Abdullah Mason, these guys, they want the smoke. They want the fight. And sometimes you might have to look past these guys. You might have to look past these guys, And sometimes you're going to have to. And look at guys like Abdullah Mason, the young guys coming up. The young guys like Emilio Vargas. Look what Vargas did Saturday night, y'all. And I still say, man, I didn't even know he switched to southpaw. I didn't know he knew how to switch to southpaw, I'm saying. But he came out in the southpaw stance. And he showed up and showed out. That was a fight. That was a damn good fight. I ain't mad at him. I'm not mad at him for doing that. Thomas Hill. Oh, what's going on? Thomas Hill said, I don't see Kiki beating Devin. I'm not saying what everyone else see in the businessman, but hopefully the businessman, okay. But hopefully they make the fight so I can be made a believer still. The fight I need awful for Devin is for Tank. Oh, okay. Well, you know what? I think the reason why they're saying that because Keyshawn punched harder than and more skill set is better than Brian Norman, Ryan Garcia, but not Tank Davis, but anybody that he had fought. Keyshawn, is crafty. He's crafty. Now, Up say, hey, I agree with Thomas. Hell, I got Devin winning. Okay. Now, on the way, Devin, I think Devin will win. Because, see, it's a reason why they wanted Shakur before Keyshawn. Because Shakur not going to hurt them. Keyshawn hits harder. Keyshawn has faster hands. And we saw that in the last fight. But then again, he was fighting Albright. So that wasn't really no test for him. This will be a test for him. And I want to see what Devin does. If he get hit again like he did with Ryan. Hopefully Keyshawn don't pop dirty. So that would be a damn good fight. If it get made. Something going to happen. Devin ain't got no choice. It's already been ordered. So he don't have no choice but to make the fight. The clock is ticking. So he gonna either drop that damn belt, go to purse bid, or whatever, and we got us a fight. So Keyshawn just waiting right now. He just waiting on Devin. So let's see what happens. And maybe that's why Bill say 2027 him and Tank. I don't know. But yeah. So, but Devin, I can't see him hurting Keyshawn. I can't see him hurting Keyshawn. Because Albright, he can't, because Devin can't punch. Devin just don't have no power. I can't see him hurting Keyshawn Davis. I just can't see that. Yeah, a face of Boston can't go to purse bid again. Well, he better do something, man. Tim Carey, he better do something. He ain't got no other choice, baby. He better do something, damn it. Because if he don't, his ass is out of there. I'm telling you. Or he's going to drop that belt. So, and plus, I don't think they wanted to go to purse bid because they want a big, big check. And they got used to Turkey paying for that big money. But Turkey ain't paying for it now. Turkey not paying it now. So they got a choice. So I don't know, man. I just don't know what they're going to do. They lie so much, you don't know what to believe. And Keyshawn not with Bomac no more. And so I don't know. We're gonna see. He really want to fight Devin. So I don't know. Maybe he sees something that I don't see. I don't know. But Devin not a puncher. Devin hasn't had a knockout in years. I mean, I don't know. So let's see what happens. Because right now it's a waiting game. It's a waiting game right now. Yep. It's a waiting game right now. So let's see what happens. So but the clock is ticking, like I said. Now, Fundora. Let me get this straight, y'all. Sebastian Fundora. He is not ducking Bruce Ennis. Okay? And the reason why I say that, because I know that for sure. And the reason why I say that is because of this. They have to comply with the WBC rules and fight that mandatory. And Samson don't go back on a contract. That was a done deal. So he had to wait. He had to fight his mandatory. That's already been done. Ray the Boss, baby. What's good? What's good, baby? I ain't seen you in a minute, man, but good to see you. So that fight is not a duck. I heard people talking about he turned down the fight. He didn't turn down the fight. He can't fight. He already got obligations. It's called a mandatory. He got to fulfill his WBC strap. You got to do that. Like Tank in the WA. Mama Schofield, Auntie Schofield, what do they call him? Right? He had to go and tell the WA, hey, we the mandatory. Tank got to fight us. Well, Tank said, keep that damn belt. I don't want it. So and that's why he champion now. So, but anyway, that's what Fundora got to do. So, so he didn't duck nobody. Okay. So, but anyway, who we got here? One Star Nuts. Okay. I think key is to unpredictable for the Haneys. That's why they want Shakur first. Devin is used to fighting safe fights. Thank you. Ryan was supposed to be an easy fight because Tank beat him. It's supposed to be an easy fight, and they thought they were going to make a lot of money like Tank and Ryan did. But both of them guys is a draw. Tank is a draw. Ryan is a Instagram draw, a social media draw, even though he's still a draw. But Devin and them thought they were going to do the same, but they didn't. So, and look what happened. Now, they want Shakur because Shakur can't punch either. So Shakur just going to play defense, and that's why they wanted him to tie Keyshawn. Now, that's what they were saying when it first happened. But now, they don't have no other choice. But good comment though. All right. So who we got here? American A Nightmare Horror. What's going on? Mandatories don't mean much now. Well, yes, they do. Mandatory mean a lot unless you got another fight and they're willing to take step aside money. Now, you think Keyshawn gonna take step aside money? No. Know why? Because Devin and them have no money. Turkey ain't gonna pay that. DHP is an LLC. They ain't got no money. Their money is Turkey. So there you go. Now, but one thing about it is, Fundora is not like that. Just like Boots. Boots ain't no loud talking guy and all that stuff. He's a quiet type of dude, right? And I assume they got ready for this guy, started getting ready for Boots. You can't make no fight just like that and say, "Oh, I changed my mind. I'm going this way." No. Then you have to start your training camp all over again and prepare to fight a guy like Jerron Ennis. That's what you're going to have to do. And that's going to be a good fight, though. That's a good fight, though. Because Sebastian Fundora, he's flat-footed, Boots up on his toes, uses angles, and bam, bam, chop that tree down, baby. Chop that tree down. Bill and Devin money all tied up. Yeah, it's all tied up with Turki. All tied up with Turki. And what's Turki? Turki is not going to bid on this fight if it goes to first bid. He's not going to bid on this fight. Watch. Eddie might bid on it. All right. Hey, K, what's good, baby? What's happening? What Thomas? He said, had Devin ever headline any fight? No. Devin headlined one card on Saber fishing. He had like one card, and that was with Ryan Garcia. That's the only card he headlined. And he lost that fight. He got beat up in that fight. See, that's why I said, whoever the headline of the card is, those are the ones that bring in and sell out the stadium. That's how I look at it. So, Thomas here, yes, sir, that's being said. DHP is posturing nothing less and will fight tooth and nail to keep that old. Yep. Even if it's the Linus route. Oh, yeah. I mean, Devin was dancing, man. Devin was dancing. I'm gonna drop the link in 1 second, man. I got about 10 more minutes. All right, I'm doing about 10 more minutes. All right, yeah. So Devin was dancing, right? He was dancing when he got that old back. He was in the bowling alley or something like that, right? And they want that old a lot. And see, this is what I'm telling y'all. This is why I say I don't like that shit now, right? Because everybody trying to protect and have a safe fight. No, hell no. Damn that. No, No, See, guys like Abdullah Mason, they are betting on themselves. Yeah, he might get knocked out. He might lose. But they betting on themselves. Devin won't do that. No, they won't do that. Oh, yeah, a Scambosa fight as well. Loma fight, a Scambosa fight as well. And you know what? And Devin be blowing up so big, man. Devin looks so big, man. Devin should be at 160. I'm serious, man. I ain't lying to y'all. That dude is big. That's a big kid. Well, he a grown man, but he kid to me. And I just can't, man, he need to, I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe I'm just saying what I'm saying here. He just so big. Now, you want to fight a guy at 135, coming up from 135, and, come on, Devin. Man, I don't know. But one thing I do know, Turkey money dried up. We in July. They don't even have a fight lined up for September, October. Because you got to have a 10-week training camp at least. So, I don't know, man. See, when you messing around with Shakur, Devin, you got them guys, they iffy. You don't even know they're going to fight or not. I'm glad to hear about Rolling. I'm glad to hear about Rolling T.O. Yeah, that's a good thing. But these guys, man, you can't play. Jay Dixon, man, is that you? Man, what's going on, bro? Man, yes, that is him. Yeah. Man, good to see you, man. Man, good to see you, bro. Man, I ain't seen you in a minute. A shout out to you, man. All right. Good to see you, man. Devin and Shakur don't want to fight anyone. Scary motherfucker. Who is this? American Nightmare Horror. All right, talk that shit, man. Talk that shit. Let's get what Boston needs to get rid of Devin, Bill, and Shakur since they don't want to get a pass anything. Yes. Thank you. This is all I was saying yesterday. You know, we get tired of this social media shit. We get tired of sparring videos. We want to see real fights. That's what Thomas Hill wants to see. That's what J. Mar Skywalker want to see. That's what Quick want to see. Weren't y'all entertained Saturday? Like I said, that was an entertaining fight. I'm talking about Boots and Xander. That was entertaining. Man, I enjoyed that fight. Man, it set the tone for the night too. Man, and then I went and had a good time with my family. You know, I saw a good fight, man, and had a good time. Man, that was a fight. Man. Yes, sir. They want to fight for the Twitter belt. Yeah. There you go. That's what I was saying yesterday. They throw more punches on Twitter than they do inside the square circle. There you go. And I'm getting tired of it. I'm getting tired of it, man. I am. I'm getting tired of trying to say and get wishful thinking. You know, like Thomas Hill. Thomas Hill still got that faith, right? He got that, he gonna go all the way with it, right? No. Goddamn, I'm stoned for these guys, and I don't blame him. I don't blame him. You want to see these guys, they talk a lot of shit, right? We want to see some action, right? But sometimes it just gets so, it just gets so disappointing when they don't get the fight made, and next thing you know, they going off somewhere else, and next thing you know, they not fighting nobody, and they already fight once a year. They still young. They in their prime. They're in their prime, man. And you mean to tell me little Abdullah Mason, the 21-year-old, 22-year-old, now starting to buy liquor now? That guy, he putting his belt on the line? Man, he biting down? Oh, hell no. Man, come on. Or Chucky Foster. He calling out Shakur. Shakur promised him a fight. Well, we know what promise means. Shakur got 4 people in his pocket. He got Turki. He got a manager. He got a promoter. He got Eddie, Gay Prince, a Turki. Look at all these guys in his pocket. And everybody playing keep away. Right? You're damn right, Deluxe. Abdullah Mason ain't got no facial hair. He's still a goddamn baby. But he don't fight like one, y'all. He don't fight like one. For real. Man, he don't fight like one, man. For real. Man, smash that like button. I don't know how many likes we got. But please smash that like button for KQKC. All right. But look here, I'm gonna drop this link. All right. Okay, somebody wanna get a 2 cents on it. All right, I'm not like, everybody, I don't have 10 people on there, say what you got to say and get back in the chat, goddammit. All right. But anyway, yes, sir. All right. Yes, sir. Okay. But there you go. All right. But that's how I feel, that's how I feel. Thomas Hill said, man, oh man, well, with the none these younger talents can pull the cachet that either these battling pugilists can garner with one fight, especially Tank, so they got to land them fights. Yeah, they got to land them. That's what I'm saying. They in their prime, man. They should be fighting at least twice a year. I don't know what happened with Tank. Tank fought twice a year when he fought the 2 Garcias. Okay? When he fought Hector, Isaac, whatever. No, Hector. And Ryan. That was twice a year. So yes, sir, Mr. Deluxe, baby. What's going on with you? What's going on with you, Mr. Deluxe? What's happening?
Hey, KQ.
Yes, sir.
Oh, you can hear me? I'm good?
Yeah, you good.
All right, so this is my thing with Haney, right? So when I first heard about him or whatever, I didn't, I didn't know too much about him. You know what I mean? But hearing him, and I'm not saying this is bad, but like he sounded like a suburban white boy when I first heard him speak and do interviews and shit, right?
Yeah.
So then my thing is like, he be trying to go back, first of all, and Tank and I'm not saying this, but Tank was raised in the gym. Tank wasn't on the corner like most kids in Baltimore. You know what I mean? Like he wasn't. Tank ain't no. I mean, I'm not saying he had a rough upbringing, but he wasn't on the corner. Like portraying like, yeah, you know what I mean? We from the hood, this, all that, and I'm not, and that's not cool neither. You know what I mean? I don't know why that's. You feel what I'm saying? But like when I'm not sure if it was your channel or nothing, but like I think it was you when Tank posted some shit like about his and you was like, that shit wasn't even funny for real. Like he don't know no better. You know what I mean? Like that's why he not no shit talker. Like he didn't. I don't even think he was raised in the Bay like he claimed. And then he claimed it somewhere where he ain't from. You know what I mean? Right. And like, I mean, I just like these dudes trying to make it, like they, being hood is cool. I mean, that's been a thing. You feel what I'm saying? Like and it's not. I mean, it's nothing wrong with being raised in a good way.
That's what I say. Yeah, it's not. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, like you know what I mean. And like again, Tank, he was raised up. Is like the inner city stereotype, but like he wasn't out there. He was fortunate enough to have Coach Calvin. Like I was fortunate enough to have my grandparents. You know what I mean? Right. And and then Haney, like, he like you saw him jab and grab and shit like that. Like, I just don't understand an era where somebody can clearly get their ass whipped and we just excuse the shit. Like it didn't happen. Like you try to erase the shit. Like, that's crazy. Yeah. Like, KQ, let's say I give you whatever Ryan Garcia had. And you 20-something years old, is that gonna make you knock somebody out?
Right. No.
You know what I mean? Are you automatically, and you're not athlete, you're not competing in the sport at all. All of a sudden, I give you whatever the shit that he hit. Like, are you gonna all of a sudden now be a boxer? Like, you know what I mean? That shit wasn't even like unless that shit makes brothers knock dudes out with one punch. That shit ain't shit for real.
Right.
You know what I mean? But though. KQ, I'm gonna let other people cook though, but that's what that shit be killing me though.
You cook, man. Finish your point.
You know what I mean?
Finish your point, bro.
Just be biased and shit. I understand just your son, but you ain't realistic like Schofield father, which I find awkward that Schofield can't do an interview without his father. Like that's just
he treated. Yeah, I know that's wild, ain't it?
That's weird, bro. That's weird. I never seen no shit like that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Boots do interviews all the time without his father. I mean,
I don't get that. Yeah.
So it's like, in the first father coach, training, like that was, I don't understand why was Daddy Garcia, like Angel Garcia will pop and shit, like in that Thurman's my guy, and that shit was just some hoe ass shit, like you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't know why Teo still got his father as his coach.
Yeah, I know. Some people just, they think they're gonna hurt their father's feelings if they don't. But sometimes you gotta make a change, like Brian Norman sing. Jr. Sometimes look, I love you, Dad. You still in my corner, but now I gotta grow a little bit and do something different,
Right. And I mean, if Brian Norman had Ronnie Shields in that Haney fight, Brian B. Norman would have won that. And I guess Haney would probably be too big for on a rematch, but B. Norman's the better fighter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, all right, KQ, thanks for letting me cook, my G. I'm gonna continue, listening to this show.
Okay, Deluxe, man, I appreciate you, brother. All right,
I appreciate you, boom, brother. Yes. Thank you.
All right, yes, sir.
All right.
All right, yes, sir. Thomas Hill, baby, what's happening? I'll cut you off. There you go.
Hey, man, I needed that. I guess I needed that.
Hold on. There you go. Wait a minute. Hold on. There you go. Okay. All right. There you go.
I'm getting that Ronnie Dangerfield treatment.
Yeah. What's going on?
I wanted to say this. I wanted to be perfectly clear with it too, man, because I know texting. I don't really like doing much communication on the phone, especially texting, because sometimes get taken out of context. To me, back and forth is just way too much on social. Mickey Freakies can get social in the ring. That's where they should be getting more social. They should let their hands do the talking more so than that thumbs doing the talking.
Right.
That being the case, lately, there's been too much back and forth going on. Tank been going at too many folks for him not to send this contract. The contract need to be sent for two.
Somebody got, he got to fight somebody. If you're gonna talk that shit, send a contract to some of them guys.
And like you said, if he can fight now, I don't know if he can fight now, but if he can fight this year, then the first fight should be offered to Devin because they've been going back and forth. And if not him, then I would offer him. So he would either have to say yes or no, because yes means you gonna get your ass whooped. No means you ducking the ass whooping. And that's just bottom line. Yep. But it's been able for them to move around without having to deal with any fights that are really, really 50-50, with the exception of the Loma fight. I will give them that. Will always give them that. That's the only fight that I ever give them that was even a problem. They need to be accountable for it. And he needs to be accountable to actually send a fight, especially after popping off on things. I mean, he even taking shots at Boots, and I kind of understand what he was doing with that, but it still wasn't cool, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he could have
right. You can't get an attitude because somebody had a
choice. Yeah, he made a choice. Said he favored one person over that. I understand where you're coming from, only from the particular standpoint as, well, I gave you a look. I put you in the view of a lot of people, and you're not sure you're going to go choose somebody like that. But even still, get them in a ring and then make them see that you should have picked me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But this charade that they're doing, selectively trying to move and posturing themselves to get fights that are favorable to them and trying to generate buzz. They try to generate buzz off of other folks' name and brand just so they can get a fight that's less than stellar and get somewhat compensated fairly in their minds. And that's what's been going on. I think the Zuffa deal is contingent and predicated upon them making that fight with Shakur. I don't think any other fight they're looking for, because they need people to come over there. So if we can get them over here, that's a plus to luring more talent over to Zuffa. But then if we can get that fight, then it's like we're making big fights. We're putting on big fights. So that's the fight that's why they haven't had any traction with the Zuffa thing yet, because that fight has not yet been made. So everything is contingent upon that fight, I think, for them as far as Zuffa. So they stuck in limbo right now. What I do know is if you're not fighting the people that you're saying you're going to fight, and you're not going to fight your mandatory, well, there are champions in both of your divisions. Fight them. Tank, if you not fighting at all, stop talking. But if you're fighting, let's get that contract in.
That's what you're saying. That's what I'm saying. If you talking, if you're not going to fight, then just don't say shit. Damn, no. But if you're going to fight them, and if Devin made fun of your mama, then, okay, send a contract, make him say
Facts.
No. That's what I'm saying.
That's it. Because, hey, my favorite game growing up, one of my favorite games was duck hunt. I love shooting down ducks. Yeah. That would actually be a duck, because there ain't no more money, no more lucrative a fight he can ever get in his career than Tank Davis. And I want Tank to give him an offer that he can make so the fight will be comparable and fair. And where people could say, hey, he should have took that.
Yep.
Remember, they were saying Shakur should have took 25% of nothing. So let's give them something tangible to actually say yes or no to. So either you getting in that ring and you're fighting, or you're over there showing us that you really never wanted to fight. Because I'm gonna be honest, neither one of them two ever wanted to fight. I can put stuff in your back chat that you could play that show that Shakur never really wanted that fight with Tank. He just recently said he was never really the plan. It was going to be T.O., then Devin, then him.
Right.
So how all along you wanted a fight for Tank, and Devin never wanted a fight for Tank. But at the same time, I will say this. Akello said this, and I fully agree. The powers that be are trying to sabotage him because it will sabotage Al Heyman. And that's the bottom line. All of this is an attack to get his model out of the game, out of the sport.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's all. That's the reason why most of these people hate Tank, because Tank really ain't gave him nothing to hate.
Right.
They
Yep.
hating Boots because of a false alignment with them. He
Yep.
ain't never gave people really nothing to hate.
Nope.
So that's what I say, man. And that's the only thing I was saying when I put that comment out there.
Mhm.
It more than likely not going to happen. But if it don't happen, don't let it be because you didn't do everything you could
Right.
to get the fight. That's all I'm saying. Make
Yeah.
sure you do what you can to get that fight out there so they either say yes or no. And then if they say no, go to Shakur next.
Yep. You're right.
But I appreciate you, OG.
Yes,
Thank
sir,
you for letting me come up here and
I
pop
appreciate
my
you,
stuff.
man. Always, man. I appreciate you always coming over. You know, I appreciate that, man. Yes, sir. Oh, he go. Then I look down. He go, Thomas. Damn, you got out fast. But hey, look, they're right. They're 100% correct. And you know what? I just put a tweet up there by Queek, what she said. She was right on point. You know, Tank took the attention off of them just like that. All he had to do is tweet, do a crossover, whatever he had to do. He took he took all focus off of them and put it on him. And I'm not saying they're just a ruse or whatever, they ain't gonna fight, but he did show that, hey, he is a bigger star. Because y'all been going to each other and been on Twitter for I don't know how long. Here I come out and say, hey, let's fight. Everybody go crazy. Everybody, man, for real. You know? And good stuff, Thomas Hill. Good stuff, man. Yes, sir. And, you know, and that's how I feel, too. You know, and I'm like Thomas Hill, man, look. Make these guys say no. Let these guys know who you are. You right? You know, either fight or just be quiet. You know, if y'all not going to fight, then shut the F up. You know, that's how I look at it. You know, I mean, come on, really? What's up, Zach? What's going on, Zach B? The Talking and Lies, fantasy fights. Talk about every day on YouTube. And now all of a sudden, Tank should not talk. Fight, he doesn't talk enough. Now he shouldn't talk. Tank can do whatever he wants. Yeah, you know, now what I'm saying is make them say no. Make them say no. That's all I'm saying. You know, make them say no. If they're going to fight, and I think he wanted to fight on Devin because he disrespected his mama. Anybody want to fight when you do that shit? God damn it. Man, look, me and you, Big Nose. I want Big Nose. And I think he meant that. I think he meant it. Well, I just want to send it, you know, I don't know if he sent the contract or not, you know. So, but one thing about Gervonta Davis, I told y'all, like EF got them hunting, right? When Tank talk, everybody listens. When Tank talk, everybody listens, y'all, right? I'm serious, you know, and everybody, and I'm not saying because I'm a fan of Tank or whatever, but he shakes up the Twitter world. He goes back and forth. Now, I didn't know him and Cool Boy Steph had problems. So I look at Twitter, and somebody told, I think Knockout was talking about it, right? And I don't know where that come from, you know, but I don't be on Twitter like that. So I don't know. But I know him and Cool Boy were going at each other, you know? Then I saw somebody say Knockout. I mean, I don't know. But I mean, it's crazy. Yes, sir, Exit Red. I will be calling that fight Saturday. Oh, I ain't gonna miss that fight, baby. Oh no, man. Yes, sir, I will be calling that fight. Oh yeah, I'm super hyped for that fight too, man. Cause the young P9, I call him. He gonna have his hands full Saturday. So, but hopefully, how about this, y'all? Maybe we get a Keyshawn and Devin fight. Maybe Turki put up the money at the purse bid if he goes to the purse bid. So Tyrank, they wouldn't put up the money for Keyshawn. Now, who gonna put up the money for DHP or Devin? DHP don't have no money. And like I said, it's a shell company. So hopefully, you know, hey, that fight can get made. I'm good with that. At least give us something. I'm good with that. I mean, you got Earl Spence, you got Jamal Charlo, you got Bruce Ennis, you know, that fight. You got Abdullah Mason, Tiger Johnson, all them. You know, yeah, goddamn it, I take that fight. Keep that shit going. Keep it rolling. Because traditional boxing is winning. Because Canelo and God damn it, what you call that fight has been canceled. Billy, that fight been canceled. So man, so come on, come on, I mean, we winning, I mean, I like it, yeah, man, Billy, yeah, I like it. And Thomas Hill said, "Oh yeah, of course he can talk about all means, say whatever you want to say. You damn right." Yes, sir, man. But I want to say before, yeah, your boat, yes, sir, and drives the needle for you. But when talking comes action, and time to separate the talk from the action. Okay, yeah, I just want somebody fighting in there, damn it. All of them, and that's what I was saying yesterday, y'all, on the live. After all that little, group, I ain't calling no 4 Kings. I'm not calling no 4 Kings. No, I'm not doing that. But out of that little group, think about it. You got these guys like Shakur, Devin, Ryan. All these guys don't have no fights. They don't have no fights. And Tank, but somebody make a fight. That's all I'm asking. Somebody, I'm at the point now, God damn it, I would like to see Tank fight Shakur or Keyshawn or Devin. Okay, yeah, but hell, right now, somebody fight somebody. That's all I'm saying. Now, the way it looks, it's like Devin and they're going to fight this year, but if it left up to the WO, he's going to have to drop that belt or fight. Now, I don't think Devin want to drop that belt because he could use that WBO status to go up to 154 and fight Jaron Ennis. That could be a big payday for him. Now, it might, see, this what comes betting on yourself. But he don't want to lose that though. So they don't want to know, let me stay away from that shit. No. But see, a lot of guys like Abdullah Mason and whoever, whatever, they are willing to bet on themselves. And that's all you got to do, bet on yourself. Now, either way it go, at least you went in there and you did the best you could. Sometimes, like I said, with Xander, you lose, but then again, you win. Because you might come out a better fighter, and you come out as being that guy that said, I'm betting on myself. Because that's all Xander did. Xander betted on himself and lost. He lost being a unified champion. But he's young enough where he can bounce back and be a champion again. Like Boo said in the press conference. Oh, he'll be a champion again. No doubt about that. Yeah. You said, yes, sir, KQ. They got called 4 Kings for the potential everyone thought they had early in their career. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know why they called the 4 Kings. Yeah, I know that. But ain't no way. And then back then, too, when they were calling the 4 Kings, I understand they was at that time, but because Shakur, he wasn't no dog. Never been a dog, Devin wasn't no dog. He didn't have no dog in him, but I'm just saying, but right now, I need the 4 Kings to fight. I need that 4 Kings to fight, y'all. That's what I need, but still in all, we got another fight, and that's this Saturday. And I think this is gonna be a great fight always. I won't say this about Jihad Tucker. A lot of people ain't talking about that fight, but I want to say something about it. Yeah, I was expecting a little more out of Jihad. Isaiah, man, what's good, baby? Man, I ain't seen you in a minute, baby. You good? Yes, I know you be working though. Yes, sir. Devin tweeted claiming he was fighting Keyshawn, then Tank Davis, OG. He kept him like an MF. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Now, Keyshawn, Isaiah, that might be true. Keyshawn, because the clock is ticking. Because he got time to either drop the belt, fight Keyshawn or go to a purse bid. So that he's telling the truth. But as far as Tank Davis, nah. Because I know how that fight gonna go with Keyshawn. They're gonna do a lot of lateral movement. A lot of lateral movement. If that fight happens. I don't know. But they're gonna be doing a lot of lateral movement. A lot of lateral movement, man. And Devin has a jab. Keyshawn gonna try to get in that jab. Keyshawn gonna try to get under that jab. Under that jab and bang the body. So Devin gonna clinch if you get too close. Devin gonna clinch it out when you get too close. So, but I don't know. They don't like to put their own on the line, but now they don't have no choice. They don't have no choice now. You know, that's how I look at it. Yeah. Yeah, Devin's gonna run Knight Rider. Yeah, Devin's gonna run. Because he's not gonna sit there and let Keyshawn beat up on him. You know, if he can, you know. Devin had a knockout. So as far as stopping Keyshawn, I don't think that's gonna happen. The jab is not hard. It's sharp, but it's not hard. And that'll be it. Jab and grab. That's what I call him, the jab and grab fighter. And so that I do believe, Isaiah. That I do believe. And I said, what to do? I'm good now. Oh, okay. Yeah, that belt keeps Devin relevant. Yep. AK, you said that right. You hit that right on the head, y'all. Yep. Smash the like button, y'all. I don't know how many likes we got, Knight Rider. I don't know how many likes we got, but I don't know. We should have, about 70 likes, maybe 80. You know, I don't know. Or hit the Cash App if you can, if you would like to. Okay, I don't want to tell people what to do and shit, right? You know, so if you like to, if you want to, okay, 58. Okay, that's cool. You know, we got up to about 90 people, so that's cool. I ain't tripping. You know, it's beginning of the month. I ain't tripping. Yeah, but anyway, WML 702, baby. Yes, sir, I got your message. Okay, yes, sir, man. I appreciate you watching the replay. Okay, yes, sir, I got your message. Yes, sir. Exit Red, what's going on? He said, OG, people like when you have a panel show. Oh, do they? Okay, all right. I don't do a lot of panels, you know. Me and Fanon, we try to do a little bit, you know, but you know, a lot of people talking over each other and all that shit, you know. That's why I tell Knockout, hey man, I'm good with your show, man, everything, but I'm gone when the panel starts. Cause you know, all that, you know, give me a headache, you know. So anyway, but yeah. I dropped the link, you know, people come up. A lot of people just don't like to come up on my show. I don't know why. But anyway, but it's all good. And I appreciate that, Extra Red. Yes, sir. Isaiah, what's going on? He said, I think Devin is a good fighter. I just hate that he doesn't take chances. Yes. He will make it boring just to win, and that ain't boxing. That's being scared. He need to off his job. Yeah, that's what it is. You know, and I don't know if he's scared or what. Well, I know what happened with Ryan. Now probably got PTS a little bit, but he don't like to fight, take chances. He don't like to take chances. Look what happened to Boots, y'all. What Boots do? He took chances. And when you fight like that, man, you leave yourself open. How you think Boots got hurt? Why? Being that dog that he is. That's what it was. Being that dog that he is. You know? So that's why. Because he take chances. And he took a chance. He got hurt. But that made him more dig deeper. That made him dig deeper and being a dog that he is. That what made him dig deep. So that what made him a dog. Can't be great without taking chances. You're damn right, Jay. You're damn right, man. Yes, sir. You're damn right. Yes, sir. Is Thomas Hill? Is he still up there? Let me see.
Yeah, I came back to speak on that too.
Okay, go ahead.
Dev has had many chances to show you that he is who he say he is. He say he the face. He the new standard in boxing. Well, one of the things that people really crave for, and one of the things that the face of boxing does is deliver what the fans want, right?
Right.
If the fans say they want to fight, say for instance, Mayweather, they thought he lost against Castillo.
Yeah.
What'd he do? He run it back.
Yeah.
They said about my man that what's his name? Maidana. He ran it back.
He ran it back.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Devin was in a fight where, you know, it turned out to be a big fight. A fight where he said Mickey Fricke was a C-level fighter and couldn't do ish with him. Played with him on their press conference. Played with him, toyed with him, betted with him, joked with him, did all types of stuff with him. Said he was going to put him in the dirt.
Yeah.
Ryan didn't look like he was in the best of shape. The Mickey Fricke didn't even fight the whole fight long. He fought in spurts. He was given, quote unquote, Ostarine and Nandrolone, right? For him to actually be at peak performance or perform better than he could ever in his humanly possible career, right? Forget the fact that in order for him to lose the weight, they went to go see one of Devin's people, referred to by Devin's godfather and Zab Judah, Scooter. And Scooter gave him supplementations to help him to shed the weight. Never forget the fact the person that they always like to justify whenever they want to speak against a quote unquote certain faction in Al Heyman and the PBC, Dana White, who said, yo, we had people look at the stuff and said there was no way he actually cheated or was on steroids.
Right.
The commission themselves didn't even tap him from steroids. It would have been a much stiffer fine and a much stiffer suspension.
Right. He got suspended for contamination, you know. That's it. He didn't get for taking it. No, he got suspended for not reporting it.
Reporting supplementation.
Right.
Not steroids. Steroids is not supplementation.
Right.
It is freaking outlawed. So nothing really scopes to them actually losing because the Mickey Fricke was on Ostarine or Nandrolone. Everything scopes to the fact that this Mickey Fricke's left hook beat that bow and arrow jab, and it changed the way he could approach the fight. Other than that, he was winning the fight. He only lost round 1 and because he got buzzed. But every other round up until 7, he was controlling the fight. The only thing that changed was Ryan's timing beat his. And from there, it had to be a dog fight because he had to get up and he had to do what he know, to throw punches.
Right.
Respect to him for getting up and throwing punches.
Right.
But not respect for you trying to say that the reason why you lost to a C-level fighter was because his out of shape ass, who was eating food, who was having sex with people during the camp, and who was visibly not as active as he's been in other fights, hit you and knocked you down more than 6 times. So, man, the thing he should have done was get up, stick to the Back in Blood rematch, and do everything possible to get that fight. I want that fight. I didn't get the money that I was supposed to get from there. I want that fight. I didn't get the look that I wanted from that fight. Get that fight. I've been talking about this is the fight I've wanted. And then instead, I done made a list and put him all the way at the bottom of the list. I done put a list together comprised of 4 different weight class. Like, Devin can change all of this. All Devin got to do is get in the ring with the people he should not. Now, if you don't get in the ring with some of the big fights, then defend your belt. You said your purpose when you went and got that belt, all the belts from Cambosis. You said your goal was to whichever division you go to undisputed. You have not undisputed, not nary a division. I don't even think he was unified in nary the division.
No.
So all I ask is if we getting fights on Twitter, we had actually thumb wrestling with a freaking phone and putting this stuff in. Let's start trying to entertain making some of these fights. He ain't got to fight. He ain't got to fight Tank. He might have to fight Keyshawn because that might be the man that was ordered.
Right.
But there are also champions in your division. Why not fight them?
Exactly.
You said you wanted to fight the winner of Boots And Xander, why not fight him?
Yeah.
You know, and Tank, and I only said this, and I want to make sure Zach understand what I'm saying. Tank been going at everybody. That usually means he's active,
Right.
and he's about to go fight. So I'm hoping that is the case. If it is the case, the first fight he should offer anyone should be the one that he's been clamoring for on social media, that he's been talking about. Because if he offers that fight, they have no choice to accept or reject. If they reject, they duck, because there is no fight, not even with Boots, will he ever garner the check that he will garner with fighting one Tank Davis. And their system that they fight under allows for them to get more of the bread than they ever will with a guarantee. And I want to say this one last thing, KQ, and I apologize for monopolizing your time, man.
Great.
But Bill Haney told me specifically that they, on Frequent Flyers channel, they at the PBC offered them a chance for them to pay for their fight without a guarantee. The PBC does not operate that way. Now, they do operate under small guarantees so that they capitalize off of the fact that the fight will do big and they will win more and they will make more.
Right. Exactly.
Smicky Fricky lied to me and said that, and people wanted me to go back and forth and scream and holler at her. I'm not disrespectful. I never do that. Like you said, I ain't gonna have nobody while they speaking talk over them unless it's Boxing Hacker, because he like to control the damn thing, and I'll be telling him to be quiet. But he told me a bold-faced lie. He also told me that Devin might be a possibility to fight Ryan, when ultimately that was what you was told to do. And I asked him, why haven't they been undisputing divisions like they claimed they were due? That was the mission. And I got no answer. So why am I going to entertain that? Because I already know what his actions always line up to be. It's always to make a name or a buzz so I can get a fight that maybe wasn't what was promised, but could be somewhat seen as good, and I can win it because it's a winnable fight. It's time for them to get in these 50-50 fights. It's time for them to get in the ring with the people they talk about. And on that note, I'm going to pull off because I know I've been talking too long and somebody was up here. I apologize.
All right. Okay. I appreciate it, Thomas. All right. Good stuff. Hey, Isaiah, come on back. You had another, the other guy. Come on back. All right. Yeah. Thomas, he was a little bit long-winded, but that's okay. Okay, there you go. Okay, you ready? Okay, I can't see. Okay, there you go. Okay, what's going on, bro?
Hey,
what's going on, bro? Hey, what's going on, man?
I'm driving.
Okay, another truck driver. Okay. What's
Your
happening?
brother out here driving it.
All right, man. Hey, keep on trucking, baby. Yes, sir. What's happening?
Man,
What you got? What you got for the show?
Boxing getting crazy as ever. I'm gonna scream a little bit so you can hear me. Tell me if I'm too loud or whatever.
Okay, you good?
Right now, I'm looking forward to this Canelo and Billy fight. Ain't nobody talking about, but Billy is a monster. He didn't get to fight Benavidez. I think Benavidez might have been a little too much for him. I think he might have hurt Benavidez, but I think Benavidez would have finished him. But I don't know if Canelo has the tank to deal with Billy at this time, because he can take a punch. He's definitely going to hit you, probably going to headbutt you, going to do you dirty. Now, I don't know, just looking at if Canelo had such a problem with Bud, what you gonna do when this monster who's been at the weight for a while get the dogging and frogging on you, gonna get the swinging on your helmet? And concern, I don't really talk about Devin too much, only because my brother, shout out to you, Abdul Fareed Samad, is in his corner. So when you see Fareed in his corner, that's Zab Judah's trainer. He used to train with Pernell Whitaker with him. Yeah, so I don't really talk. I don't speak on Devin too lightly. I don't disrespect him. Loving ain't got no power at them higher weights. So it's coming about that time to retire, Devin, if you're not going to swing on somebody who got a belt. So take a fight, take it light. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Now, my guy, Canelo and Mobili, that fight been canceled.
What?
So, yeah, that's why nobody talking too much about it. They pushed it back a couple months. So, don't know why, but they did. So, just want to know, just to let you know that. Okay. So, maybe somebody, wasn't prepared or something like that. I'm gonna find out exactly why they canceled, but they did. So, just to let you know. Yeah.
They were staring pretty hard at that Boots and what's it called fight at each other.
Yeah. Yeah, man. That was a good fight, wasn't it? Yes, sir.
Yeah. Let's get it in.
Yes, sir, man. Hey, man, but I appreciate you coming up, though, bro. Yes, sir.
For sure, for sure. Get back to this road, serving my country and getting you guys food and groceries. I'll chat with you.
Hey, be careful, brother, okay? All right.
Yes, sir.
All right. Peace. Yes, sir. Okay. Okay. We got Isaiah over here. What's up, Isaiah?
What's going on, OG? Could you hear me okay?
Yes, I can, man. My guy Isaiah. Yes, sir. What's happening, man?
I just want to go ahead and give a shout out to Devin Haney. Because of him, we now have more spectrum workers. We now have more we now have more corporate office people because those are the people that are scared to take risks in life. So shout out to them, right? But you know what, OG? I'm not gonna lie, man. The fight on Saturday, man, that was such a good fight.
Yes, it was, man. Man.
OG, that was like, and it's crazy because normally I just be I like to watch it with my dad. You know, since my pops used to box, he grew up watching them stand and bang, and he don't really like to see technical fights. So I was looking at him, man, and he was awake the whole time watching the fight. He was like, man, from after Jahai fought, then he was watching all of them. But they was good, man. They was good, and I feel like boxing needs more of this because right now we're in a state of desperation to find that next star.
Yeah,
I don't even want to say find that next star, but in desperation of being able to put on shows, sell out arenas, which is something that a lot of these people have trouble doing.
Yeah, man, because we needed that fight, like AK said, Kilos Nate said, we needed that fight, man. We needed to fight.
Yeah, we needed it desperately.
Yes.
Because Devin Haney's not fighting, Tank's not fighting. Shakur, I don't know what he got going on, but you know what? I'm starting to get real sick of Shakur because I don't appreciate him doing all these little antics instead of like fighting people. And I get it. He probably thought he was gonna fight Devin, but we all should have known that the Haneys, since Bill Haney has been very vocal and he said himself he went to school for media. What does that tell us? That he knew damn well they weren't going to fight Tank Davis or they weren't going to fight Shakur.
Right.
So now if he decides to fight Keyshawn Davis, he's going to use Shakur's name and Tank's name in the media. Yeah. Obviously, Tank's name is a bit bigger. You do a Tank live stream, you about to have thousands of people in that shit.
Yeah. Yep.
You do a Shakur live stream, you about to have maybe 200-300 because people don't care about that technical shit. And it's not a bad thing. It ain't a bad thing.
Yeah.
But to the fans and what they like, that's what they like. Right. But you know what? Devin Haney, it's sick. It's sickening to see him do all these little antics. And it's like, if Devin Haney can't get no fights, I'd rather just see him retire.
Yeah. Yeah. That was going to happen. That was the last call. Last guy said that if he's, because he's getting bigger in weight, and his punch resistance is not going to do anything to the guys up there.
Exactly. And for him to think he's going to be up there at 54, he is tripping because Boots, you see, people keep talking about this third round. This third round, Boots ain't serious. He's not that good. It's like, just because he got clipped?
Man, that made him
lazy.
That made him dig deeper, baby.
and he did. But you know what? I did notice Boots gets bored a lot in the ring, and he said he's gonna work on that in camp. So
Yeah.
I would like to see him work on that a bit more because I'm not saying Xander wasn't serious. The brother was unified. We gotta stamp that because he went and he fought 2 champions and he took their belts. He didn't just fight one dude for them belts. He fought 2.
Yeah.
So shout out to him because I felt like he actually fought his heart out. And I think Xander is going to be undefeated from here on out. I don't think anybody beats him.
No.
I don't see nobody at 60 beating him. Maybe 68, but he is a big boy. I think he weighed in like 180. So Xander, shout out to him. He did very good. And
yeah, he gonna have to move up though, Xander. You know,
he gonna have to move up because he looked drained to me at the weigh-in.
Yeah.
And then even during the presser, I don't know if you've seen the presser when he was talking, it sounded like he had a lisp.
Yeah. I saw it. Yeah.
And you already know when these fighters have lisps, they're either like dehydrated and they thirsty,
right?
But they can't be drinking that water, you know. So he was trying to he sold the show for sure. He sold the hell out of it because he had me convinced that he was gonna win. OG, he had me convinced.
Yeah, that's what I said too. He had a chance, man. Sure.
OG, he clipped Boots, and I said, "Oh man."
That Puerto Rican pride coming, right?
Oh man, I said, "Damn."
Deep, man. Start curving on punches, man. Shit.
OG, I'm telling you, I really thought to myself, I thought he was gonna lose. I said, "Damn."
Yeah.
I said, "Yo, is he really about to knock Boots out?"
Right. Yep.
Because if he would have did that, it would have been viral and it would have been crazy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh man, he would have shocked the world that night. Yeah.
But you know what? Shout out to that fight last week. And I know we got a good fight coming up. But you know what, OG? I'm sorry, but this dude, Albert Bell, he's ass. I'm not a fan.
You're not? Okay.
I'm not a fan.
I just seen a couple of his fights this morning. No, so. But
he's decent, but he's not that good.
He's not?
No, to me, OG, he's not that good because if he was that good, he would have been had them belts.
Yeah.
He's 6'2", and don't get me wrong, he's fought some okay competition, but just because we fight okay competition doesn't mean that we're gonna be able to fight on an elite level.
Right.
Mason, Abdullah Mason, to me, I believe he's fighting on an elite level, and in my personal opinion, I think this Bell and Mason fight is a 70-30.
No, cause Bill, I watched 2 of his fights, but those are fights he won that they showed on, so I haven't seen the fights that was tough, rough.
Exactly. And I do believe Mason has his number because they've sparred several times. OG, they've sparred probably more than maybe 30 times, maybe.
Oh, okay, that's different.
Because he said a long time ago on Cam J Network, he did an interview and he said that he sparred with him 6 times. So, you know, a lot of times when these dudes be sparring, they began about 12 rounds in, 10 rounds in, 6 or whatever it could be. That's why I say 32 times, because that's probably the amount of rounds they've sparred together.
Okay. Yeah.
So that's why I don't, and I get it. You know, a lot of Ohio people are hyping it up as they should. This is an Ohio fight,
right?
I just don't see nothing in Bell that could beat Mason because I've never seen him. I've never seen him fight through adversity. Yes, we seen Mason get touched up by that Chinese dude with the Dallas haircut.
Right. Yeah, but he got up and finished the job. Yeah,
he got up. But you know what? That one dude that had that crazy haircut, he must have been hanging with Errol Spence. Hey, he must have been hanging with Errol Spence and Yellow Beezy.
Yeah,
because those the only dudes I know rocking that shit. OG.
I know, man, for real. But man, work Isaiah.
Nah, I'm already out. I've been working. I go in at 11 at night, and I go in at 11 at night, and I get out at about 11:30, 11:45.
Okay.
But
Okay.
it sucks, bro, because right now they have me in like some base. We had a base, and it's like it's not in the middle of nowhere, but I don't get no reception. So by the time I hit the city, it's like 11:55. But I left early, so I was like, nah, I got to tap in.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But
cool.
but Friday I'm off, so I'm gonna be tapped in, OG.
Okay, hey man, I appreciate you, man. I was wondering where you been been, man. I'm saying, man,
Yeah, I've been working, man. They've been working me like a goddamn slave. They didn't even let me get no time off.
Man, hey, make that money, man, while you young, brother. Make
Hey,
that
I'm
money,
trying,
man.
OG.
Yeah, make that money while you young. You know, you ain't got nothing else to do.
Yeah. Hey, you right, OG. But you know what? I might when I get scared in the field, I'm gonna think of Devin, and I'm gonna start applying to work at State Farm. Office job. I ain't got to do nothing.
I heard that, man.
Hey, but hey, OG, I appreciate you, man.
Man, I appreciate you, man. All right, have a good one.
You too.
All right. All right, brothers and sisters. Good show today, y'all. Good show today, man. I appreciate all you all. I will be off tomorrow. Okay. I will be off tomorrow. But I'll be back Friday. Okay. I have a doctor appointment tomorrow. Okay. And I gotta take my father to the doctor. Then I gotta go to the doctor. Okay. So just want you all to know that. Okay. So I will be off tomorrow, but I will be back on Friday. And you know what's coming to Saturday. All right. We got another fight night. Okay. And on Sunday. All right. The morning after show is back. Okay. So me and Knockout will be right here too on Sunday. Okay. So man, I thank everybody. No cash apps today, but that's okay. All right. But I thank everybody. All right. Wait a minute. Don't we have one super chat? Yes, sir. All right. My man Eric with the $2. Yes, sir. I appreciate you, brother. All right, for the support. Okay. And with that, y'all, man, keep your head on a swivel. All right. And with that, man, I will see you. Yes, sir. You appreciate that, Deluxe? Yeah. Oh, yeah. The morning after show. Yeah. Me and Knockout. Yeah. Yeah. We do pretty good on that show. Yep. So with that, man, that's all I got for y'all, man. And with that, man, y'all have a good day, man. And also, like I said, keep on living it up. Oh!
This song is dedicated to all those ballers out there and all those hustlers and just people out there just getting their money on, you know what I'm saying? To all of you haters, just remember this. I'm living it up, y'all.